Yeah, man. So I mean, the Pistons getting Cade back, that's the most rejuvenating thing for that team, man. I think
Yeah, yeah.
have, to have a player like Jenkins play out of his mind the way he has. I
Bro,
mean,
Daniss Jenkins, bro, he's been giving us problems all year, bro.
dude,
He's
he
been
came out of
killing us, bro.
nowhere.
He's been
He came
killing
out
us,
of
bro.
nowhere and he's been killing.
Yeah.
Um, so to have him just in the tuck, basically, and you got Cade as the dude, providing the offense. I mean, shit, it's gonna be hard to beat that team. They're great. You got Duren playing out of his mind.
Oh, he's
I
from Philly, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Philly. I'll concede that. I'm trying to think. Does the Pistons have a Jersey representative? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but maybe it'll come back to me. Asar Thompson, Energizer. Yeah, man. I love the makeup of this team. I think that they're really disciplined to be so young, and Cade running the show. It's that dude's spectacular, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like go through and like kind of get my thoughts. I don't think any of the one or two seeds in the West, the Thunder or the Spurs could be upset. I don't think the Celtics could be upset. To be honest, I don't really think the Pistons can be upset either, but I do think it gets interesting. If like Cade is kind of not himself and they have to play like the Hornets, I think it could get a little bit
Mm,
interesting.
mm,
But if you look at it like without Cade, the Pistons have still had a 6.8 net rating, which is still really, really great. But the thing is, when teams are missing their primary creator in the playoffs, I feel like net rating can kind of like not necessarily go out the window, but could be like a little bit overrated. Because when Cade is on the floor, the Pistons have a 121.6 offensive rating, which is really good. And then when he is off the floor, they have a 114.5, which is like pretty well below average.
yeah.
So I think that is something that could come back to bite you in a playoff series. I know they have one of the best defenses in the league, whether Caters is on or off the floor, which I honestly think is pretty awesome. Like, because it's like the Pistons, and they have like the most Pistons team like
Yeah, yeah,
ever right now for like
yeah.
when they're
Ooh.
good again. But I think when you're missing a guy who elevates your offense to that level, it gets tough, especially in playoff time, where like half court offense is like much more prominent. But I do think they win. In the end, even if they are playing the Hornets, I think, because I think Cade will be back, and I think he'll be fine, and I think he'll play well. Like I'm sure he's
Mm.
like been able to. I'm sure he'll like get his feet back underneath him and stuff. But I just think all four of these teams are just really good, and I don't really see any of the playing teams other than the Hornets as like a true threat to like any of
Mm.
them.
Yeah, nah, I think that's a really good takeaway because I feel the exact same way. So with the playoffs starting, I think this is probably one of the most talked about series.